There you guys are. Folks, I'm Kurt. Welcome to another Mañana no Mas morning check-in. Today's Friday. It's April 8th, 2022. And man, I really just wanted to pop off, end the week on a positive note with you. And today's one of those days I'm inspired by what my devotional was, as just a lot of things. And track me on this, if especially if you're on LinkedIn. Like I'm on LinkedIn a lot. I'm trying to network with people, meet people, get to know other professionals in the space. And as I'm going through my feed, even if I'm trying to avoid it, there's stuff that's coming up, stuff about the new Supreme Court justice, a bunch of people, hey, history is being made, this, that Black woman, all this stuff is positive. But then there's the other side of it where someone doesn't understand what gender is or who a person. I'm not a biologist. I don't believe in natural rights. I don't believe in. So it's one of these like really weird transitions that we're in right now. And it's not just that. It's the thing with the Disney protests and all this stuff. Here I am just trying to meet professionals on LinkedIn, and I'm trying to expand my reach. And I'm trying to meet some people where they're at and add value to people, especially with the membership and training sites that we have the ability to build with Mañana no Mas. And you can become a little overwhelmed sometimes with all of the competing stuff that comes back and forth, which goes right back to the message about taking all that crud out of your phone. I'll tell you, we're on 2 weeks now for me of having taken all the social apps out on my smartphone, and my mental state is so much more positive since doing that. I can't offer that enough to try and find a way to reduce distractions and peeling away from things. Now, that said, here I am making a piece of content that may be distracting you from something else. I've actually tried to lower the frequency of my emails that go out, because I realized I look at it as a value-added email. Other people are looking at it as a distraction in their inbox. And so I'm trying to be much more purposeful with the messages sent and the value added to each message. And so while there is a message that I want to share with you, there's also bits and pieces that you'll find in those value-added emails for like a free ebook or some kind of an asset that you can use. And I think that's important. There's a way that, like, hey, I've taken some of your attention from you, but I've given you this tool or this asset that you may find helpful. Now, are the tools helpful to everybody? Some yes, some no. And there's different themes that I'll follow. So you want to, pay attention to those and stay plugged in. But my devotion today was from 2 Chronicles chapter 7. And it's the verse. It's a pretty common verse. It says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear them from heaven and I will forgive their sin and I will heal their land. And that to me it's so important. There seems to be so much distraction and so much conflict and disparity in messaging that at a higher level than I've seen in my years, my ages. And I've got customers and clients and friends and people in my network from all different kinds of religions and backgrounds, or non-religions, right? Some would say that being an atheist is a religion of sorts, but even though I have these relationships, I have a way to interact with them in a positive, respectful way. And when I see the threads that I see on social or interacting online, I realize that respect is something that we have, I don't want to say taken for granted, because we're not doing it. It's not being taken for granted. It's not being used. And I would really, really try to urge us to get back to that. There is so much more to gain from associations and affiliations with all walks of life through a spectrum of respect than there is through lines of division. And that is my most positive thing that I can say today on a Friday to end the week. I hope that you have a absolute killer weekend. Here in Southern California, we're in the middle of a heat wave. It's going to be close to 100 degrees today. My workspace is already hot. You can hear the fans. I got this little silly, Amazon delivered personal air conditioner, and just doing the best I can to survive the heat. I'm sure I'll be coming to a work close here pretty soon in the afternoon. And then as the sun goes down today, I'm hoping to get my son out mountain biking with me and really kick off the weekend with some fun activity. I hope the same is true for you. Some people would say that this is a personal post, and LinkedIn is a place of business. And as I touch on that, I really just want to kind of hit home with a message that I feel is business related. More and more people are taking a look at entrepreneur or solopreneur as an avenue, and Mañana No Mas is there to help if that's the case. We make training and learning websites. Those membership websites by design enable you to make some content public and some content restricted to certain people based on how you allow them into the site. And by tracking your members and the site's usage and all that kind of stuff, it really does help with analytics and reporting, especially if you are reporting to someone in human resources or a training department or something like that, a government agency that needs to know, accountability of who's been in where and doing what with what assets. It's fun to use these tools in all kinds of inventive and cool ways. And, we're here to help with that.